Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Influential Women Podcast. I am so excited. I have Miss Daniel Gibbs here. Welcome, Tanya.
Good morning, Jenny. Thank you for having me.
Oh, I'm so excited because we have been trying to get you here for a hot minute. This lady right here is as humble as it gets and does not like talking about herself. So,
true story.
We're going to have a good time. It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
So Tanya is the owner of Pure Spa and Wellness. How long were you still are a masseuse, but how long have you been in this industry for?
I've been in the beauty industry for 26 years.
26 years. Oh, my Lanta.
I've been a massage therapist for 18 years.
And she's like the best. When my first pregnancy with Parker, I was in pain and she just healed me. Well, cheers. We're cheers and we're having ish mimosas. Minus the orange juice. But it's going to help. You are just
what I needed.
Amazing. Like you are just this badass woman entrepreneur who, when you have a dream or anything, you just go for it. And I love that about you.
Well, I appreciate that, but I could not do what I do and be where I am without your support and your husband's support.
Stop it.
I had somebody believe in me and took a chance on me, and here I am.
And one of the things I love most about you is like you have one of the biggest hearts out of anybody. Like if Tanya Gibbs loves you, she's going to love you fiercely and go all in on you. Like you as a mother, I admire so much.
Thank you. I try my best.
So
one day at a time.
You have how many kiddos?
I have 4.
Oh, my Lanta.
Yes. I have Desiree is 27. Marcus is 26, Jaden is 23, and Brendan is 19.
Oh, my Lanta. And you're her grandma. Y'all, does she look like a grandma? I know most of you are probably just listening, but you should see this girl. Like, she's way prettier than a Kardashian, but, like, she's just beautiful.
It's Glammy.
Oh, Glammy. Okay, so you don't get called grandma. You totally went for the Glammy route.
Even my babies call me Glammy, yes.
Oh, I love that. Note to self. So, you're here because you inspire so many people, especially in your field, right? What setbacks did you have to get where you are today? Because it's not easy. You've made it look easy. It's not easy to be where you are.
Setbacks. I'm trying to think. I never think of them as setbacks. It's always... if you don't fail, you don't succeed. So I don't really dwell on any setbacks. I just set my goals and take one day at a time and let the Lord guide me.
Oh, I love that. I love that you've just kind of found the positive. It's not a setback. It's a learning thing, and that's how we get better. What would you, advise somebody who's maybe just going through a setback? Like, what advice do you give them?
I try to remember why I'm doing what I do. Mm-hmm. I do what I do for our community, that we have a place for people to go for their wellness journey and to support them with that. And so on my bad days, I remember that.
I love it. And what are 3 words that best describe you?
3 words.
Uh-oh, you're talking about yourself.
I know.
You got this.
This is my weakness.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Loving, God-fearing, genuine.
Yep, check. You did good. See, that wasn't so hard. Why is it so hard for you to talk about yourself?
I'm not sure. I just very humble, like you said. I really don't think of myself as a big deal.
You're a big deal. Are you proud of yourself?
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What's your proudest accomplishment?
By far, being a mother.
Mm-hmm.
You know this.
What's been the best thing and the hardest thing about being a mom?
The best thing is just watching them grow, and being, the loving, giving people that they are, and helping them, giving them those tools and that they're using those resources to live everyday life because life isn't easy.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I've done a great job as far as giving them those resources that a lot of people don't have.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, you're a great mama. You always put your kiddos first. Do you have a memory where you were like, yeah, this whole motherhood thing? What was I thinking? Like, do you have a fun story that you'd be willing to share?
those are the teenage years
Oh,
for
the
sure.
teenage years. Okay. Because
Yes.
you've already gone through, I guess, every stage. What
Yes.
was the teenage years were the hardest?
Yes.
How come?
Just because when they're little, you know what they're doing, you know where they are, you can kind of know that they're safe,
Mm-hmm.
and help them make those choices, good choices. But as a teenager, you kind of just have to let go and hope that everything that you've taught them that they're gonna do what they're supposed to. But again, we all are human, and we're gonna make mistakes, and loving them through those mistakes.
Loving them through them. Because at the end of the day, they're your baby. And that's how they're going to learn too,
Yes.
right? That's how you learn right from wrong. I'm reading a parenting book, and it says by age 8, they either know right from wrong at that age. Like they are who they are by age 8, which is so crazy because, I have an 8-year-old. My oldest is 8 right now. So I'm really trying to instill all the things. But isn't that crazy? Do you think that's somewhat true or
Um, I would agree with that.
you
Yes.
would?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And is it true that it's way better to be a Glammy than it is to be a
Oh my
mom?
goodness. Yes, it's on another level.
And how many grandbabies do you have?
I have 4.
Oh, my Lanta,
2
you are
girls
so
and
blessed.
2 boys. They're the loves of my life.
And what is it like to see your children become parents?
Um, it's amazing. It's beautiful to watch. I, I I'm beyond proud of Jaden for sure. I'm gonna cry. I always tell her she's the better version of me, and to watch that, it's an amazing feeling.
Mm-hmm. Just makes you so proud.
Yes.
I love it. I love Jaden. She's had some hard times being a mama. It's not easy. You don't know what you're going to go through as a parent. You just show up and you do the best you can every day.
Yeah. As a child, you think like life's gonna be perfect, and you have this vision of what your life's gonna look like,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't always work out that way.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. What was your vision at a younger age as a child?
Um, I always wanted to be a lawyer.
Really?
I thought I was great, always being right.
Cheers to that. Us women are always right. I love it. So you wanted to be a lawyer, and what stopped you?
I knew I had the gift of giving. Giving is very important to me. It makes me very happy. And so I knew it was going to take me into the wellness industry. I first started out of college, or high school. I went to college for nursing, actually.
Really?
I was actually in my doing my internship, and I got pregnant with Jaden, and I got very ill. And I stopped going to school. I took some time for my family, and I just prayed. I knew, God had a plan for me.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my grandmother always telling me that I had healing hands. And because I used to always massage her, and she used to always say that you have healing hands. And so massage therapy came to Pueblo, some of the programs.
Mm-hmm.
And so I looked into that and found my passion.
Oh, I love it. So I didn't know that. So how many years did you go to college for nursing?
I did 2 years.
2, and then you took a step back.
Mm-hmm.
you got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
You had the biggest blessing of your life. But at the time, like what were you thinking? Because I mean, you have this plan of what your life's going to be. You were going to be a nurse, you were going to graduate, and it didn't. So how did you handle all of that?
With, like I said before, I always try to look at things in the positive. I knew my daughter was a blessing and my family was going to come first. And at that moment, my education had to wait. Mm-hmm. And I knew in time the Lord would guide me in the right direction.
And now, I mean, you have an agreement with Parkview, which is cool because now you're giving to all those nurses and doctors and, those people caring for those at the hospital. And that's cool I didn't know that. So how, all that came full circle.
So caretakers are usually the worst about taking care of themselves. And I say that you can't be your best for other people if you don't take care of yourself. Mm-hmm. And no one's going to take care of you unless you do it. You do it.
Yep. So give people some advice on self-care because you are totally in that industry and why it's so important.
Well, Jenny Smith, I know you know this because you went to school for health promotion, wellness, exercise science, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, she knows me, I guess, better than her now. I didn't know she went to nursing school.
There's different aspects of wellness, and it's all about balance. And just balancing depending on where you are in your life. You always have to adjust, physical, mental, spiritual, financial, intellectual. I can't think of all the other ones right now, but just basing your everyday life around your needs. And it's always different for everybody.
Mm-hmm. How do you balance all the things from being Glammy to spa owner to mom to, all the things? How do you balance it all?
Well, first, by faith. Mm-hmm. I wake up every morning and I listen to Joel Osteen or Joyce Myers to start my day.
I love that. Is it just an app? Do you go to YouTube?
They're on Amazon Music and then also on Sirius. There is some on Spotify. So I highly recommend everyone listening to Joyce Myers or Joel Osteen.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you do that. Tell me a little bit more about your morning routine because I do believe your morning routine sets the pace for the day.
So yeah, that's where I start. I am not a great morning person.
No?
No. No. So I kind of go from there. I have my small breakfast, water, all my good fruits and take my vitamins and I start my morning. I need to do better about journaling and stuff because that used to be in my routine as well. Mm-hmm. And as far as working out, yeah, that's kind of,
well, the gym
I need to do better than that.
Right in your palm of your hand, girlfriend. Maybe we should start working out together because when you have a buddy system, that always helps.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's do it.
I'm in. What's some of the best advice you've ever received?
Best advice I've ever received. Trying to think. For one day at a time for sure when it comes to faith. But I know, I'm drawing a blank. I know Matt has taught me a lot as far as advice and, not taking things to heart, not so personal. And setting, those goals and not letting other people affect who you are. Mm-hmm. So
I love that because it's hard, especially when you're a business owner. You want to take care of everybody and you care about, but sometimes you have to do what's right for you and your goals at the same time. What are some other goals you got up your sleeve?
Goals. Well, right now we just actually are starting our med spa.
What?
At the spa.
Congratulations.
So, we are the largest spa in Southern Colorado.
Ooh.
We have 12 treatment rooms.
And they're beautiful. Actually, I just got my first Brazilian there, like a week ago? That was an experience.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
Yeah. Thanks. I'm like, Tanya, how bad is it? And she's like, oh, it's not that bad. She lied.
But good news, we have laser hair removal now.
Okay. I think I'm ready to go that route. I didn't mind doing the legs and the armpits. I don't know if I could do that Brazilian again. That was,
And the laser hair removal is painless.
it is.
Yes.
How much does that cost? Sell me something right now.
As far as Brazilian, I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'd like pricing on that, please.
Yes, I
'Cause
will
I
get
hate
that for you.
shaving. What's your number one thing that you sell at spa or at Pure Spa?
You know, I would say massage. Massage is huge. People have a lot of, the bad part about it is a lot of people come in because they have pain. You want to prevent that. So we have a membership that you could come monthly. And I tell people, if you plan ahead, you plan your life around your appointments instead of planning your appointments around your life.
Or your
right?
pain, or when you get to that point.
Exactly. So you want to just maintenance it and not get to that point. So,
You know, you're on the Influential Women podcast. Who's been an influential either woman or man in your life?
of course, my parents. Now I'm going to cry.
Your parents are awesome.
People only dream of having parents like mine. They are everything to me. And they're my biggest support system. Yeah. And they're the people that live. They say, they're just good examples. What they say, they live. And that's important to me. And so that's why I'm a person of my word. When I tell you I'm going to do something, I do it. Your word is the biggest thing that you give somebody, and you follow through. And they have lived by faith. And, that's, like I said, that's what gets me through each day.
You know what I think it is? It's because they got that Martinez blood in them, you know? Like the Martinez family here in Pueblo is just a wonderful family. Like that's how I first know you. Roger was one of my best friends growing up, and you guys are cousins. And there's just something special about that Martinez blood. What is it?
Oh my goodness. There's a little bit of ornery, being proud, hardworking, spiritual, and the support, the family, the family that we have. Everybody's there for everybody, and we have a large family.
I know. Is that your wedding?
Yes. I think we had like 500 people at our house.
Yeah, backyard wedding. All the Martinezes were there.
Yeah, majority were family. But yeah, everybody just shows up. Everybody shows up for each other. And,
I love that. And you've been married for how long now?
we've been married, let's see, this is 23, 5 years.
The Gibbers.
Yeah.
And, give me some marriage advice. Like what's the biggest key to a successful marriage?
Well, one, I think it's communication, which all of us, I think, struggle with. And we have to remind each other, like when we are upset, actually recently, my husband has had to stop me and say, okay, why are you upset? Like, tell me, what happened, and then maybe I can fix it. Because as
So
women,
he knows how to talk to you.
No. It's only taken 12 years because we actually just had our 12-year anniversary April 1st.
No joke.
So I keep telling him, I'm waiting for the one day where you're like, just kidding, I didn't really want to be with you. Sorry.
He hasn't done that yet.
No. But no, it's taken time. I think relationships, you have different stages in your life. As you guys, you have your children and everything. Me and Daniel didn't have that. We didn't have children together, but
How was it becoming a blended family like the Brady Bunch? Because he
was-
had two, you have two.
right. Difficult at times for sure.
Any advice for those who, do have blended families?
Just love the other, your bonus children, your bonus children just as much as you love your own. Never leave anybody out. Love with all your heart.
You're so sweet. You are.
Yeah.
So you've been together that long. If you could have lunch with somebody, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
That's not alive? Is that what you said?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
Like, who inspires you? And would you just want to sit down and pick their brain or just get to know them? Or
Oprah Winfrey.
oh, she's a good one.
Yeah.
I want her on the show. Can you make that happen when you have lunch? Can you, like, throw in a little, hey, I have a friend that does this podcast. I think you'd be a great fit. You do that for me?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, so after this podcast, you're going to message her. Like, I'd like to have lunch.
I'm on it.
All right, you are?
I'm on it.
What would you ask Oprah?
I don't know. Just everything in her being, she's just so giving and positive, and she's overcome so many tribulations. I'm not sure what I would ask her.
We got to get the lunch first.
Yeah.
And then you can, prepare your questions.
Yeah.
As women, especially, do you call yourself Latina, Hispanic? What do you call yourself?
Hispanic.
Hispanic. Has it been harder for you being a Hispanic woman to be where you are today?
I'm going to say no.
Mm-hmm.
No, because I don't let anything
Define you.
exactly.
So even being a woman.
No.
Oh, I love it.
No.
I love that because we are who we are and we have the gifts that we have. And you just got to go for it at the end of the day. If you use those things as setbacks, you're not going to go anywhere, right?
No excuses.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love that you said that. That just excited
Dave
me.
Garcia, shout out to you.
Uh-oh.
No
we both have the
excuses.
same life coach.
But no, it's true. Whether it's me being late or, forgetting something or setting your goals, no excuses.
Mm-hmm.
You just keep on moving forward.
You show up.
Yep.
I love that. You're so awesome. If you had a walkout song or pure spa and wellness, you have your team meeting every day. What's that song that is just you? Is Daniel Gibbs, Tanya Martinez all over it?
Journey. Don't stop believing.
Oh, I love it. Sing for me. Nope, I knew she would. I just thought I'd try.
I really wish I could.
Is that your karaoke jam, or is that just the jam that when it plays, it gets in your blood?
Yes, absolutely. That's the song that pumps me up
Mm-hmm.
when I'm having a bad day. You got this.
I love that. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I love that. And that being that you take care of people all the time, what do you do for you?
I have actually a great wellness routine as far as making sure I have my appointments. I get acupuncture.
Mm-hmm.
I get my regular massage every other week. I get my facials every 4 weeks. So yeah, skincare is very important. And if you don't have that routine at home, and if you're not doing it on a regular basis, you're not going to have those great
Dave
results.
Garcia? Because I felt like when I first met Dave, he would make me put everything in a schedule. If it's not on the schedule, you're not going to do it. So he would make me schedule date night. I wasn't,
Yeah, I possibly could have, but yeah, I just somehow made it a priority.
Mm-hmm. So Tanya, do you mind if I share a little fun fact about us right now?
No.
Okay, so my dog had babies during COVID, and she would always say she wanted to still Layla, my first dog, and she'd be like, "Can I just still her?" I'm like, "No, she's our little teddy bear." And then she got pregnant and had these beautiful 5 fluffy puppies, and her and I have twin girls. If you see them side by side, twins, right?
Yes.
So you have Stella
Rose.
Rose, and I have Dixie. Stella was red, And then she has kept the red collar and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's very red. So she came to her 1 year birthday party at the house and she was in a tutu and I had to get Dixie because I had to compete with Tanya because they like seriously look so much alike.
Yeah, I think Stella's just a little bit taller, but yes,
You
they're
think
like
so?
identical. Oh, yeah, she's a little bit taller. I think she got her dad's height, buddy.
Good old buddy.
But time out. Don't forget, I'm Layla's godmother.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's right. So what does that make you to Stella? I don't know. I think it's special though that we shared dogs together.
Yes.
Because it was always a joke like that you were seriously going to steal my dog and then you got one. How is she? Because I haven't seen her in a while.
She's good. She got out of her eating everything stage. Stella, we've had to save her life quite a few times. Had some surgeries, but I'm telling
No
you.
way. What did she eat that was she had to get removed?
Well, one, she ate a rug.
A rug.
A rug, yeah. I think she had an upset stomach. She had gotten a hold of a rodent the night before we had to take from her. And so I think she was just looking for something to ease her tummy. And
Well, I think Dixie tried to eat our chinchilla. So we got a chinchilla. Paisley left the door open. And then my mom found it. We were out of town. And she found it in the dog's like play area. So I'm pretty sure Dixie just played with it. Didn't eat it.
She was probably
we had some rodent trouble too. That thing only lasted 2 weeks for a little pumpkin.
Yeah. So no, Stella, she's my girl. She's so loving. I think I was meant to be her mama.
Does she snuggle with you at night?
Oh yes.
Like sleeps right next to you.
Uh-huh. Sleeps next to me. She wakes me up and puts her head right here in her paws.
You're welcome.
On my chest.
I trained her to do that. I didn't train Dixie. I'm still trying to she'll snuggle me and then she's like, I'm hot because it kind of got that husky hair.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right, I'm hot, Mom. I can't.
No, she's so loving and she loves to play fetch and play. And I think she got that from her
mama.
Yes, from her mama.
Oh, I love it. I love that I get to be an auntie to you for a baby.
I actually was going to message you last night and I was like, can we bring
the dogs? Oh my gosh, you should have.
But I have to go somewhere after this. So I was like, but yeah, they would have had a great time. So
what's something that nobody knows about you? Maybe Jada knows, maybe your hubby knows, but what's something that most people don't know about you?
I'm not sure because I'm a pretty open book. Like I said,
but you're very reserved too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't just word vomit things like I do.
That's true. I'm definitely like doing this podcast is pushing me out of my comfort zone for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an introvert at heart. It takes everything I have to do what I do every day, whether it's at the spa. As far as, giving and stuff to people, like that's my element.
Right. I'm always like, hey, I need another silent auction item. Yep, here you go. I'm like, thanks, Tanya. I'm like, they're like, hey, Jenny, will you donate for the businesses? I'm like, yep, and Pure Spa and Wellness. I got her. She's in.
I got you. But
I love that you give, by the way. I want to give you kudos because it's hard to give and you have to pay for those services. So thank you for always giving to the community. That's so amazing.
Of course, giving back to the community, is important. But one thing that I have learned is, when you give, God will provide.
Mm-hmm.
So
it always does come back around. And you don't do it for those reasons. You do it out of the goodness of your heart because you truly want to help. But you're right.
Yeah.
So if you have a hard time giving, just step out of your comfort zone and do it. What else makes you nervous? What else is outside of your comfort zone?
Well, like I said, I think my secret is, for those of you who know me, is, I am an extrovert and it does take everything I have every day.
You are extroverted. Really?
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. So
it takes a lot out of you.
Yeah.
So what do you do to try to overcome that?
I do meditation. I try to watch my diet.
Your diet helps with that?
Yes, for sure.
Oh, she's just judging me like I'm a fat kid over here.
Oh, yes. Recently I started eating kiwi because kiwi is supposed to be really great for your brain, your digestive, your skin. It because it has vitamin K, so it's really great for you. So you should
So
try
whatever
some
you're
kiwi.
consuming in your
Yes.
body. Oh,
Yes.
good for you. I should probably do more of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's important. It's a big part of it. I'm definitely missing that link in my life. I need to get better at, especially now, like having children and
It's hard. It's hard to break that cycle of, how we were raised and what's easy. It's hard.
What's on your bucket list?
My bucket list. Of course, again, going back to extrovert, like even just being in the plane for too long is a lot for me. So my goal is to go overseas.
Oh, where would you go?
Honestly, I really want to go to Greenland. Everybody says like Greenland, Ireland, like all that area is so beautiful. And then I want to go to Scotland for my husband because he's Scottish.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So I would love to do that.
When are you going to plan the Scottish trip then? You should just do a little hop around. That'd be easy because they're all in a little area.
Yeah.
Overseas, though.
Yes, overseas.
So being an introvert, you need to like book a middle ticket to really get outside your comfort zone, right?
Did I say extrovert? Or did you say introvert?
I don't know. Extrovert?
Introvert.
Don't judge me. You're making me drink Prosecco at 9 a.m. She's judging me over here.
No. I'm questioning myself.
Well, I'm the complete opposite. Right?
Yes.
I'm extroverted. You're introverted.
You're extroverted, for sure. I need Jenny Smith in my life.
I need you in my life. We just balance each other out.
Exactly. You bring the best out in me.
Yeah,
Cheers to that.
Oh, I love you. You have a lot of cousins. Who's your favorite?
Favorite cousin? I don't think I have one. I love them all.
Mm-hmm.
I love them
What's
all.
your favorite food?
My favorite food? Seafood.
Like lobster tails?
Lobster, king crab. Oh, oysters. But recently I have found out I'm allergic to them.
Oh, no. How did you find out?
So I didn't put it all together until recently. The last 3 times I've had them, I've gotten deathly ill. And I thought maybe it was I didn't eat enough. And I had a couple glasses of wine and got really, really sick. But that wasn't the case. I actually, had the chills and body aches and all that stuff. And then I finally figured out as I'm getting sick over the Golden Gate Bridge in my Louis Vuitton bag.
You threw up in the Louis. I love it. You're not the only one that's done that. If it makes you feel any better.
Something clicked in my head and I'm like, it's the oysters.
Oh my gosh.
Which I love.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
interesting.
Yeah. So that's something y'all didn't know about me.
I love that she just shared that. Because I could just picture you on the Golden Gate Bridge. And sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Fast and the Furious. Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh, you like
I'm
all
a
like
car girl.
Yeah, you are. What's like your dream car?
I was always gonna say the Shelby, the one that's in the Gone in 60 Seconds. What is it? A 67 gray Shelby. Yeah.
Don't ask this girl.
67.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm a Glammy now, so like big cars really get me now.
You're like, I gotta tote them all around
Yeah,
to the
exactly.
zoo.
I gotta make sure they're all safe in this big car. And
You're so cute. So my goal is, because I like to have a big car too, because I go fast-ish, but I want to have like a car just for me when I don't have my babies.
Right.
So what car would that be? The Shelby?
Yes, for sure.
All the way. Oh, I didn't know you were a car girl.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so favorite food, favorite music.
Favorite music. I would say 90s hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Biggie.
Yeah. Oh, that whole era was like, we had the best era of music, did we not?
Yes. I mean, now that I'm older, I didn't realize what the words were saying. even my kids have like stopped me and they're like, do you know what this song says? And I'm like, no, I don't. I just really like the beat and I love to dance. So I'm like, that's all that matters. They're like, it says this, Mom. I'm like, oh, okay.
I love it. Favorite cocktail?
Favorite cocktail, Chardonnay.
You're a Chard girl. That's your jam.
Chardonnay.
Favorite makeup product?
Makeup?
Mm-hmm. Your makeup always looks so good. Like I'm trying to steal stuff. So right now, these questions I'm asking really more so for me. Like, what can I steal from?
My lipstick is actually Rimmel. It's a stay in place. I literally have to scrub this off. Like it doesn't come off.
It'll be there all day. Yeah. So like your peachy little lips match your peachy little tank top.
Yeah.
So cute.
So I have tried, because I was actually a makeup artist for many years, and maybe you guys didn't know about that.
I didn't know that.
And I used to travel for Estee Lauder, and we do events and stuff. But I've tried every lipstick.
Did you do your lips? What'd you do to your lips? Did you do something to them?
Oh, I got a little bit of filler.
Yeah, that's what you put. Does that hurt?
No.
I don't think I could ever do lips.
I only got like a half syringe.
They look great.
Thanks.
I love your lips. I noticed they were a little different.
Yeah, a little fuller.
A little bit of filler. Do they like numb it before they?
Yeah. Huh. Mm-hmm. I think if you get more, you're probably going to be really sore because it's moving your muscles in your lips. So yeah.
Favorite show?
Favorite show? Friends.
Oh, me too. Paisley and I had a girls' weekend in Denver for her dance competition this weekend. I was like, let's just watch TV and veg out. Guess what we watch? Friends, because Matt won't let me watch it. And I was so happy that she wanted to watch it with me.
You cannot watch Friends too much. Like, you can watch the same stuff over and over.
It just makes you happy.
Exactly.
It just brings a smile to my face. Like, I don't know.
I don't know if that was like the best time of my life. I don't know, but it's just so great. Friends is just...
Yeah, it's like comforting.
Yeah. Phoebe. She can always make you.
So all of our kids start with P, and we weren't going to find out what our third was, a boy or girl. And I was like, what about Phoebe? It starts with a P. He goes, nope, on a rope. He totally shut down Phoebe.
Time out. So how come Matt doesn't let you watch it?
Because I know every word. And apparently that's annoying if you can recite every line of Friends of the whole 10 seasons.
So can we watch it together?
Yes. We should start having Chardonnay Friends night. That'd be fun.
Yes.
I'm so in. You just got to put it on my calendar.
Okay.
Promise? We'll work out and then watch Friends.
Yes.
Like we have to do something good to earn it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Favorite season?
Oh, I don't know if I have a favorite season. All of it's so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Favorite holiday?
Favorite holiday? Christmas. Christmas for sure. If you come to my house, it looks like a Santa's workshop.
Oh, I love it. So you go all out.
I go all out. It takes me about 3 days to put everything up.
Yeah. It's a lot.
It's a lot of work.
Did you decorate for Easter? Because I just realized last week it was Easter, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a lot of Easter, and it's like, do I have energy? So I just have this new rabbit that I got at TJ Maxx. It's big.
Yeah.
I'm like, that might be the only Easter decoration this year. Did you decorate?
I did. I'm not
You're making me feel horrible about myself.
But I didn't put everything out that I have for Easter this year.
It just always comes so quick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is.
For one, it's the beginning of April. Like, usually it's a few more weeks away.
Right.
And I think it just kind of creeped up on us.
It creeped up on me. And you know what? I'm like, I'm just not going to be Mom of the Year. We're going to have one Easter bunny out. And that's about it.
And you know what, Jenny? Looking back as being a mother, like, the kids don't remember that.
Are you sure? Because my kids love decorating.
I promise. They're not going to remember.
Okay.
When I was 8 years old, my mom only put up one bunny for Easter.
They're going to remember the egg toss and who won.
Exactly.
What's one of your favorite family traditions that you do?
My cookie exchange.
Tell me more.
Every year, 2005. So how many years? 18 years?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be 18 years this year that I've had my cookie exchange. It's always a Sunday before Christmas. I have some family members over, and we exchange cookies. So everybody gets a dozen of a different cookie. So you don't have to bake so many different cookies. You just bake the one. My famous peanut butter balls, everybody absolutely loves. I tried to steer away from them one year and everyone like had a panic and I couldn't. Now that's like my thing. I have to make peanut butter balls every year. I make dinner and we have wine and we exchange our cookies.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I love that idea. That is fun. I would make pizzelles. That would be like, that's
Yeah.
the one cookie we make
See?
every year. But then everybody brings cookies. So I'm like, we're good.
Yeah.
Peanut butter. So you're going to make me some peanut butter balls?
Oh, absolutely.
Thanks. I'd
Yes.
appreciate that if you made that for our next friend's wine sitting. I would appreciate that.
Should I take it for after we work out? It could be like a little
I just need
protein
one.
burst.
Yeah, I need like, can you just throw some extra protein in the put like peanut butter or something so I feel better about it? Because I can't say no to food. I don't know what it is, but I just can't. What's your favorite thing about yourself?
Favorite thing about myself? I don't know.
If you could go back and tell your 20-year-old self something, or 22, what would it be?
Don't stress on the little things. Like we were just talking about the bunny. You know,
I'm not stressing about it. It just is. It is what it is.
I think at some point, you know, you're kind of on autopilot being a mom because there's just so much to do. I think I would have stopped and enjoyed the moments a little bit more. And I think that's what the best part about being a Glammy is you can take that time. It doesn't matter if the laundry's still there. It doesn't matter, you know, that the time with them is limited and it goes away real fast.
Now you're making me sad. My husband always wants to play and he never wants to do chores, as you know. So my house is always a mess and it drives me crazy because I'm very OCD. And like even last night, he's like, let's go play basketball. I'm like, they have homework. They got to get their stuff done. And so maybe I need to chill. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm not going to say completely because I get that. I'm the same way, like, you know, if things aren't in order, but maybe like a board that has, you know, so that everybody can pitch in. Whether it's, you know, with laundry or the dishes and having that board where the kids are helping and Matt's helping and everybody's on a schedule and there's that
How do you
communication.
get your husband on a schedule? I'm still trying to figure that
Oh
one
my
out.
goodness. Well, my husband, he's a workaholic. Like he does
Worse
not.
than Matthew?
Oh my gosh, he works really hard and works a lot of hours at work, but he also comes home and he micromanages me. I love him. And everyone says, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. Yesterday, babe, I love you. I really do. And I really appreciate you. But he rakes out our schlag in the back, the gray rock. And we have like probably a half acre and he goes out there and he rakes it out. So it's like perfect.
Oh, you need to be grateful.
He does my laundry. He does the grocery.
My God. I don't want to hear anymore.
The grocery shopping.
Oh, stop it. I don't think Matt's ever been grocery shopping. And the one time I took him to go get Halloween costumes, we ended up with that clown right outside my office. That's why you can't even let him go shopping. He'll buy all the dumb things there. Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah.
You just, be
Yeah.
grateful. It's better than socks everywhere on the floor. Boxes. If that man orders one more box that I have to look at, I'm freaking lighting that shit on fire.
So time out. Who like gets rid of the boxes when you get all those
Me.
boxes?
I do all of the things. But he's an amazing man, amazing husband. It's his only downfall, but he has ordered a lot of boxes last month. And he had the whole weekend to get rid of that shit and he didn't.
Yeah.
It's all good. I love Tanya Gibbs. That's all I know. Anything you want to add to the podcast today?
Just pure spawn wellness. Let my staff and I take care of your wellness journey and be a part of that. Look us up at purespawnwellness.com. You can make appointments that way. Mother's Day is coming up, and that's always a great gift. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Put your wellness first.
And then one of the things I love about Pierre is I can always gift it. Like it always feels good to give that gift. Rather than a baby blanket that they get 20 of, give that mom a prenatal massage. Do something different. I mean, everybody loves the gift of wellness because we don't do it enough for ourselves. So I would say, even if you need to do it for yourself, but always give it to others too. It's always the best gift, except for the Brazilian. Don't get that. Don't. Unless you don't like somebody, and be like, here you go. Well, Tanya, you are an amazing human. You know, I've always just adored you and loved you for everything that you are. You're just a very good woman who I respect and admire in so many ways. What does the word influential mean to you?
Influential is being a person of your word, being somebody that people can look up to, and living by example. I think that's influential.
I love that. And Tanya, you do that. You live by example every single day. You show up. You do the podcast, even if it's something that's not your cup of tea. Like you do, you show up. You are a woman of her word, and I've just always loved you. And I hope you know how much your friendship means to me. And I hope, you know, somebody who's listening today has just taken that nugget that they needed to hear from you. So thank you for sharing your story, for being an influential woman. Cheers. Cheers. That's a wrap. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you tag somebody else who needs to hear it, like it, share it, screenshot a copy of it. Tanya, thank you again for being here today.
Thank you, Jenny. I love you.
That's a wrap.